back and relocated within the rink. Barron spending some time in the offensive zone here with 12 minutes to go here in the first period, still 0-0. The spot available for filming on the opposite side of the rink is only available for setting up a camera, they say, and I was not allowed to stay there. Not very helpful. So, apologies for the restart. So, face off in the neutral zone. Still 0-0. 11:35 to go here in this first period. And another whistle. And this one will be inside the zone of Colorado for the next face-off. Keith wins it straight over to the right side, and now all the way in the Barron zone, all the way now into the Colorado zone as it's dumped in. And Wood will pick it up. This one's sent all the way down. They say it was touched, so no icing here. And next line up here for the Barons. Working on a change anyway, and Schutte jumps over the wall onto the ice. Oleski back, Wood back. Huffstedler, Schutte, Comboli now. Huffstedler picks it up in the neutral zone, and offside to call here. And they'll regroup in the neutral zone. In the Barron zone, Grimm has it. Romstad there as well. And it's Colorado taking a shot on goal, and it's a stick save into the corner for Liam Slattery. Huffstedler and Romstad there trying to tie it up and come away with the puck. And it will be Romstad with the puck. Out of the zone he goes, sending it over to Grimm before he does. And he leaves it for Romstad in front, looking for Schutte. Huffstedler trying to keep it in. Second effort by Colorado gets it out into the Barron zone. Huffstedler will pick it up after a good check by Romstad. Now it's Schutte out of the zone with it. Schutte across the blue line. Huffstedler gets a piece of it, and now Schutte pushes it in further. Colorado will pick it up and take it out of the zone. Elliott defending. Colorado pushes it in front. And now Comboli and Elliott team up. They can't quite get it out of the zone just yet. Still wrapping around the boards. Behind the goal line now. Morgan trying to get to it. Colorado there first. Comboli intercepts off the boards and out. Board now pressuring. Bradshaw intercepts. He'll wait for the tag up and had to push it back across the blue line and waited. Now they still work it along the blue line and push it back into the Colorado zone with just over 9 minutes to go in this first period. It's still 0-0. Elliott, long pass attempt, intercepted. Bradshaw gets a piece of it, and the referee does as well. It's in the Barron zone. In front, Board picks it up. Out of the zone, from Morgan, to Bradshaw. Board picks it up, Board, over to Stockel, shot, one-timer, goes wide. Couldn't get all that one on the way. Now kept in, Elliott, one-timer and a glove save and a hold. So, and he drops it, so no whistle. Goalie of the Rampage saw some room and dropped it for his defender. On the neutral zone, Lundy trying to disrupt the play there. It's going to be in the Barron zone anyway. Stockel in the corner. He's got Lundy with him, and Lundy's able to push it over to Stockel. Good separation there, able to take the puck away from Colorado Rampage player. Bradshaw takes the puck, loses a glove, and they go to the bench. Oh, Elliott tries to send the pass, and it's deflected back. Stockel will regroup. This one's into the Colorado zone with 7:42 to go in this first period. Still no score. Oleski, Wood, Lundy, and Basil on the ice. That is both Lundy brothers. It's going to be Colin Lundy taking it across the red line and dumping it into the Colorado zone. Goalie settles it. Well, stolen here, sent inside by Basil. Basil to Lundy, or Wood to Lundy actually, and now Basil gets it back. Back to the point. Oleski throws it toward goal, tipped by Colin Lundy, Christopher Lundy gets it just wide, and now the net is off, and they'll say this one is going to go outside the zone for the face-off, as the Barons must have been the ones to knock it off the spot there. 7:06 to go in the first. Still no score in this one. Christopher Lundy takes the face-off. Colin Lundy chases, and in the neutral zone, Oleski steals it. Throws it back into the offensive zone. Basil will chase. Lundy steals it, gets it over to himself actually along the boards. Brothers working the line there. And Oleski keeps it at the blue line. Back and forth it goes in front. Keith with a shot and a save. And there's a penalty upcoming here, so we've got a delayed penalty in favor of the Barons. As Slattery makes his way to say hi to his defenseman, and he'll head back to the pipes on the right as the power play unit's going to jump on with 6:21 to go here in the first. Intercepted here. Stockel trying to send it across, but read well by Colorado. Elliott's going to chase it down and send it behind his own goal. Still battling is Colorado, trying to get a shot off, but Stockel's going to pick up the puck. And now they'll regroup. In addition to those two defensemen, we've got Krimbali, Bradshaw, and Hufstedler on the ice. Elliott across the blue line. Colorado trying to make it difficult. Back to the point and actually all the way through. This is going to go all the way down to the Barron zone, and now we're going to have a penalty, and it's going to be on Elliott. Elliott's going to go for slashing with 5:45 to go, so short-lived penalty there. And it's going to be 4-on-4 hockey here for a minute 24. So defensive zone face-off coming up here. Christopher Lundy will take the face-off to Slattery's right side. Grimm will have it, and he'll feed it up. And Lundy sends it out of the zone to Romstad. Schutte across the blue line in the offensive zone. Colorado picks it up. Rink wide there, and now they'll try to take it out of the zone and will. Through the neutral zone they go, into the Barron zone, and they'll put on the brakes as they wait for some teammates to come join the rush here. Sending it across the front, and now it's going to be sent to the side. So Barron's got to stick in there and push it to the side out of harm's way. Grimm trying to get a hold of it, and he does. He'll feed it back behind the goal line. Romstad switches directions. He'll leave it for Grimm with the help of the Colorado player pressuring. Colorado takes Grimm down, and then a different player will come in and grab the puck. It's back to full. No, it's just a change here for Colorado. Saw the extra man coming in, and it's saved by Slattery, and he'll just lay down on top. Covering up the puck by laying down on top of it there. 29 seconds left on 4-on-4 hockey here. And then it'll be a power play for the Rampage. So defensive zone faceoff coming up. Barron's having a little trouble getting out of the zone right now. Face off to Liam's left, and it's going to be Colorado coming away with it. Shot, stick save, it'll go to the right side, and Board will pick it up and send it back to resettle it with, it looks like that's Pusateri picking it up, and he'll send it to Wood, who will regroup behind his goal line. He'll make some room. Wood up the left side, he'll feed it across to the right. Nico will have it and go up the right side through the neutral zone into the offensive zone he goes. 4-on-4 hockey. Nico gets taken down behind or slips one of the two. No penalty there. It's back to full strength for Colorado, so the Barons are on a kill. Colorado makes a move, and good save there by Liam Slattery as the Colorado player went forehand to backhand and then across the crease, and Liam slid with him. Liam makes another save here. Pad save in front, and another save in front again. Another pad save for Slattery. And picked up and sent out of the zone. Now it's going to be Board with a breakaway. Board, and he gets the backhand and a shot and a goal. It's a short-handed goal with 3:45 to go. With 1 second left on the penalty, Board gets the first goal of the game on the breakaway. Barons will take that. Looking a little dangerous in their own zone. They end up coming away with a push the other way and a breakaway. And Board able to get the backhand goal. Had to settle the puck on the way. And now Elliott comes out of the box and gets the puck as the penalty's over. And he'll send this one into the offensive zone with the help of Semig. And now it's Colorado coming right back through the neutral zone. Losing the puck, gets a shot off. Save there by Liam. Rampage get the puck back. Separated there. Good check by Keith. Oleski across the blue line, offside at the call. Trying to hold the line there, no luck. Back into the Barons zone. In the corner, tied up there. Barons come away with it. Good stop by Colorado. Got the stick down and grabbed the puck. Lost it there, trying to get the shot toward goal. Sent it back to the point instead. Now it's deflected. Semig can't win the race, but intercepts there and still pressuring. Now it's going to be Colorado able to take it into the zone. Sending it through the blue paint across to the other side. Stockel feeds it to the opposite side. In the corner, Barons fighting for it. Have a couple white sweaters as well. 2:21 to go in this first period. It's a 1-0 lead for the Barons. Colorado comes away with it behind the goal line. Still behind the goal line. Back and forth they go. And now back to the point, and they can't keep it in. So errant pass there goes in the way of the Barons for fortune's sake. 2:02 to go in this first period. And it's 1-0. Barons icing the call here. 1-0 with under 2 minutes to play in the first.
It's on the 16 team.
We do have one call up today with number 12, Broxy, coming up from the 16s. And we'll give you some more updates on the roster as we go. Morgan with the puck. Elliott Romstadt now with the puck. He'll send it back to Elliott, who will send it out of the zone, and now tipped into the offensive zone by Board. Board reads that one well, and he'll go to the corner and grab the puck. He's got some company. Fed out front, Morgan now trying to feed it out front further, but it's picked up by Colorado. It was Bradshaw that gave it to Morgan. Colorado, shot attempt here, goes wide, backhand shot, and behind the goal line. Good check there by Board, allows Romstadt to get the puck and send it up to get it across the line. Morgan with a shot, stick save into the corner. Romstadt pushes it into the corner, and Colorado sends it out of the zone. Schutte in front of his own bench, center ice there, pushes it across the line as Morgan gets taken down in the neutral zone. Schutte now across the center line, now the blue line. Krimbali out there, Huffstedler, Grimm, and Pusateri. Krimbali with the puck, he'll try to feed it in front, no luck. In the corner, Schutte in to help. Huffstedler tying a man up, and he gets called for tripping there. So Barron's back in the box. Huffstedler trying to slow him up and allow his teammate to get the puck, and he goes to the box for tripping instead as the man fell in the way. 27.3 seconds to go in this first period. Barron's on the kill again. Stockel, Schutte, Krimbali, and Wood on the ice. Wood trying to get a hold of it. He gets taken down. And it's the Colorado Rampage with a long shot from the point. And Liam sees that and handles it well. Whistle blows and he throws it on the top of the glove for the ref to pick up. But they have to break up a little extracurricular first. 17.5 to go in this period. Front, wide open in front, and a good save there by Liam Slattery, kept in again by Colorado at the line. And pressured here, stolen by Schutte. Krimbali and Schutte able to steal it, to pressure, and then cleared by Schutte as time expires. We're going to end this period with the Barons up 1-0, and they'll have 1:33 left to kill on the penalty here at the end of the first period. And it looks like no ice cut here, so just a little conversation with the coach before we get right back at it for period number 2. 17-minute periods here today. So Slattery in goal. We do have number 12 is not Loomis today, but it is Emil Raxi, who's up from the 16 team on a call-up. Loomis is still out with his upper body injury. He was at a 3 to 6 week expectation there, so sometime after Thanksgiving he should be back. And we do have Bradshaw back. He came back last weekend, if I recall, so good to have him back. And we do have Adam Bravery, who is no longer with the Barons for good reason for his future, as he has taken an internship in D.C. with a sports management program with the ownership of the Caps, and congratulations to him. Unfortunate here for the Barons as they lose Adam Bravery on the ice, but we'll miss him and our photographer, and you often see him in the sin bin as well, Paul Bravery, helping out here, so we're going to miss them. But congratulations to Adam, as he's earned an internship that's pretty hard to get and should be really great for his career as he moves forward into his future. So starting the second period here, it's 1-0 Barons, and they're on the kill for another minute 17. And it's Colorado into the Barons zone, pressured at the point, and cleared. Nicely done there. And Stockel's going to leave his stick that he lost. Oleski's going to jump on the ice. And Barons trying to get a hold of it in the neutral zone. Colorado's going to grab it and throw it into the Barons zone. Oleski's going to grab it behind the goal line. and throw it along the glass. Trying to clear it out, won't go. Colorado keeps it in front and tipped out by Wood. Now it's going to be Lundy chasing it down. He'll pick it up in the neutral zone. He'll feed it to Basil, and Basil's going to circle back and kill some time, and then he'll just chip it in to the corner. Nicely done there. Romstadt, Oleski, now Colin Lundy and Bradshaw on the ice. 27 seconds left on the penalty, and Colorado moving into the Barron zone. Lost an edge there. Romstadt throws it against the boards in the corner, and now cleared once again as Bradshaw was able to send it long all the way down to the goalie of Colorado, trying to get it out of the zone. Bradshaw throws it in, and both forwards there lost their sticks, so just kicked into the corner by Lundy as he went to the bench. And now Hufstetter's out of the box, so back to full strength. He'll come to the bench, and Keith will jump on. And now we've got a whistle here, so back to full strength for the Barons, and they'll get situated here. Pusateri, Elliott, Braxey, Keith, and Semig on the ice. Braxey with the puck. And hugging the line was Semig to stay on side, and now Keith trying to take a man out of play. He's able to avoid it, and Keith's going to get the puck anyway in the neutral zone, feed it back into the zone. Colorado trying to send it right back out, and they do. In the neutral zone. Braxey sends it across to Semig. Semig to Keith or Braxey. Braxey couldn't get a hold of it. Pusateri will grab it and he'll throw it into the corner. Pusateri sends it toward goal, deflected. Elliott into the corner. Rims around. And Semig trying to tie it up in the corner. He's got Braxey to help. And he'll try to fish it out of there. And does. More company with the white sweater variety, and they'll pick it up with Colorado. Taking it out of the zone, yes. Chipping it long and on, just wide of goal, and that'll be icing. 14-14 to go in the second period. It's still 1-0 Barons. Next line up here, Bradshaw, Morgan, Stockel, Board, and Grimm. Colorado out of the zone, and Barron's right back in. Morgan trying to push it further. Colorado's going to get it back. Colorado in the neutral zone, and into the Barron zone they go. Bouncing around now behind, and now next to Liam. He tried to throw it behind the goal line, and that's where it ends up. Grimm and Morgan able to find their way and get it out of the zone. Morgan feeds it up to Board, who was able to throw just across the blue line. Now it's back across the blue line. Oh, Bradshaw with a nice move and a good shot and a good save in front, and now another shot is blocked. Morgan has to regroup in the neutral zone. Too many white sweaters, though, and they'll take it into the Barron zone with 13-19 to go in this second period. In the corner, Morgan and Grimm with a couple Colorado players. Colorado's going to come away with it for now, but it's going to be stolen back. Board trying to get it out, throw it toward the blue line. And it's Colorado throwing it back behind the goal line once more. Throwing it out front and out to the blue line. They keep it in. Shot here, deflected. Good block there by Board. Got down on one knee and able to get the block. Good save here by Liam and able to see it through the traffic. And just got the pad save. Sent through the blue paint to the opposite side. Now from behind the goal line. Colorado still has possession. And a goal for Colorado. Able to find their way behind the goal line and then find a player on the opposite side. Pass it across, and with 12:33 in this second period, it's Colorado with their first goal of the game to even this up at ones. Barron's getting out there for a while on that shift, and Colorado able to take advantage of it in the end. Next lineup here, Krimbali, Huffstedler, Schutte, Romstadt, and Wood. And it's Colorado out of the zone, into the Barons zone. Wood got a deflection on that, not allowing the pass to go through. Schutte trying to send it out of the zone, and it'll be Romstadt doing so. He'll feed it up, looking for Huffstedler, a little long for his stick, but he's going to collect it at the blue line, feed it back to Romstadt, at the goal line. Now back to Huffstedler, feeding it in front, deflected at some feet, and now Colorado picks it up. Can't get it out of the zone though. Wood keeps it in for now. And now it's going to be sent all the way down. This should be icing, and will be. 11:53 to go in this second period. And it looks like the Barons will send full line change out there with Basil, Lundy, Elliott, and Oleski jumping on the ice. Still 1-1. 11:53 to go in the second. Christopher Lundy will take the face-off. He whips it straight back to Basil. Basil to Elliott. Back into Basil. Basil trying to feed it across to Lundy. Wouldn't go. And it'll be Colorado picking it up. Lundy, though, feeding it to Basil in the corner. Back to Lundy. Oh, couldn't get a hold of it, but kept in at the line. Oleski feeds it in for Basil in the corner. Lundy trying to fish it out. Colorado sticks in the way. Lundy gets it back. They'll feed it back to Oleski. Shot tipped, and it's going to go just wide through the blue paint and into the corner. Got slowed down pretty good in front of the net there. And now this one's all the way down on goal, and Slattery sends it a long pass and sent into the offensive zone, but they had to wait for the last tag up and couldn't follow it in. Oleski now. Lundy waits well and gets it to Basil on the drop. Shot in front, or actually a pass in front, and now it's going to be Colorado taking it out front as they could not make that one go through. Good look there. Puck wouldn't settle the way they wanted, and now it's Colorado trying to keep this one in and make something happen in the Barons zone. Up the boards, and Semic gets it out of the zone. Takes a hit on the way in the neutral zone. Gets right back up, and now Colorado sends it back into the Barons zone with under 10.5 to play in this second period. Sent out of the Barons zone. And now back in. Oleski to the corner. In front. Good block there by, looks like it was Elliott. Shot attempt in front, and Elliott doesn't allow it to go on goal. In the corner, Keith will feed it to Elliott behind the goal line. Elliott looks for his options, rolls off a stick. Braxy there as well. Keith in to help. Grimm and Semig outside the mesh up along the boards looking on. Now it goes behind the goal line. It'll be Colorado picking it up. And Colorado's going to get it along the boards as well. Rink wide pass to the blue line. And now it's sent long, and now we have looks like a penalty, I'm guessing here. Yeah, interference to call on the Barons. Let's see who's going to the box. Looks like it's Keith. So Barons having a little trouble staying out of the box here. With 9:32 to go, they'll have their third penalty in a row in this one. First one of the second period. And the Barons will be man down for 2 minutes. Krimbali board with the puck is Stockel taking it into the offensive zone. Kusateri out there as well. Stockel behind the goal line in the offensive zone, trying to kill some time there. And now it's Colorado back the other way. They've got the numbers across the blue line. And tipped into the goal, the chest of, not in the goal, excuse me, in the chest of the goalie of Slattery. Able to hold on to that one. Nicely done there. Colorado able to make a move toward goal, get past the defender. They had numbers. And Liam able to slide across and be ready for it. Hold on to that one, not allow a rebound. So nicely done there. 1:35 left on the power play for Colorado. They'll have an offensive zone faceoff. This is to Liam's left. And Colorado trying to throw it along the boards. Barron's intercepted for a moment, but Colorado gets it back. Board, Stockel, Krimbali, Pusateri. On the ice for the Barons, it's the Colorado Rampage trying to move the puck. Throwing it in front. Shot blocked. Block picked up by Krimbali, who will dump it into the offensive zone, and they'll get a full change here. Or mostly Bradshaw, Schutte, and Grimm jump on. Stockel stays for now. He was on the far side, no opportunity to change there. Under a minute to go on this penalty, and nice clear there for Stockel, who will now send it all the way down and get his change. And it's Romstad jumping on for him. Colorado uses this chance to change as well. Studio pressure. Long pass to the blue line of the Barons. And Grimm throws it into the corner. Good pressure by the Barons. And Grimm feeds it over to Bradshaw, who's going to take it out of the zone through the center. And he'll throw it just to the right of the goal. And almost steal from the goal. He'll throw it out front. Shooting with a shot, and it's going to get deflected off the glass. Good opportunity there. Great pressure by Bradshaw. And then he gets dumped onto the back of the goal, and that's going to be the ice cut signal here with 7:39 to go in this second period. There'll still be 8 seconds left on the Keith penalty when we return after this 10-minute break here. It's about halfway point of the second period, and it's a 1-1 game here. The Barons' goal was a shorthanded goal in the first period by Board on a breakaway, and then in the second period it was Colorado finding their way in the back of the net with 12:33 to go in the second period. So 1-1 your score here, and just 8 seconds left on the Keith penalty when we return in about 10 minutes after the ice cut. So watch the Zamboni and get some coffee, and we'll be back. Welcome back to the second half. It is 1-1. Barons have a penalty to kill off here, and we'll have a face-off, it looks like, in the offensive zone, as that's where the puck was blown dead at the halftime mark. 7:39 to go on the second period clock. Again, it's 1-1, and we have 8 seconds left on the penalty kill, and then Keith will jump out of the box. It'll be Lundy taking the face-off. And he wins it back. Nicely done there. Pusateri will dump it into the corner, picked up there by Colorado. Elliott and Basil on the ice too, and Pusateri is going to grab it and go behind his own goal. Back to full strength for the Barons. Nice kill there. And the puck is rimmed around. Picked up by Colorado and set back behind the goal line again. And Pusateri takes the man out of play so Lundy can get the puck. Oh, puck goes in front, and good awareness by Slattery to get the right leg out there and then push the puck to the side with his stick. Just kind of bounced awkwardly there. Basil with a shot blocked and sent back behind the goal line in front now and picked up by Colorado. So a good chance there for the Barons and sent back into the offensive zone. Stockwell's going to jump on the ice. Quick change there. And now out of the zone in front of the Barons bench. They'll battle for it. Picked up in the neutral zone by the Barons. Back across the line. Lundy to Lundy. And Colin with a shot and a hold. And now he drops it down for number 16, Colorado, sending it around. And out of the zone. Up to Hufstedler in the neutral zone. Quickly knocked off his stick. Schutte on the ice as well. And in the corner, Hufstedler's going to send it over to Stockel, who sends it up, back over to Hufstedler, now over to Schutte, rims it around, Basil, able to try to collect it, he gets to Hufstedler, sends it back to the point, Stockel with a shot, wide, might have gotten tipped, not sure. Schutte kicks it over to Hufstedler in the corner, feeding it back to Schutte, Schutte shot, save, and picked up in front, another shot, a couple shots by Krimbali, and it ends up wide of the net in the end. He had a lot of company there. So Krimbali had a couple rebounds there. So another nice opportunity for the Barons. Krimbali looking for his options, feeds it up the boards to Hufstedler out of the zone, up to Schutte. And he'll feed across the blue line and offside as the Barons were trying to time it up, but the puck went along the length of the along the blue line. Referee having a little bit of words with a Baron there who's letting him know what he was experiencing. 5:24 to go here in this second period. It is 1-1. Face off in front of the Barons bench. Morgan, Bradshaw, Board, Wood, and Oleski. 1-1. 5:17 to go in the second. And Barons trying to find their way out, and Morgan does send it across the blue line, picked up by Colorado. Board will chase it into the offensive zone now. It's Colorado, and it's going to be picked up by Board in front, looking for Morgan. Got it just wide of the net as he had some company there. It looks like his stick either broke or was not. Looks like it broke, and he'll just get a change here as Keith will jump on for him. He was looking for a new stick, and Keith jumps across instead. And in the neutral zone, bouncing around and then into the Barons zone where Slattery will settle it for Oleski. Board chips it out of the zone, picked up by Colorado in the neutral zone. Keith battling, and Colorado offside here. Oh, they say they're not offside as Barons are the ones that pushed it into the zone. And now back and forth they go. Back across the blue line, and Colorado's entered the Barons zone, feeding it across, couldn't get the shot to go, goes just wide, picked up by the Barons, and they'll send it long, and they'll take that icing with 4:11 to go in this period. It's getting a little chippy out there, and the referee's trying to settle it down a little bit. That puck went right through the blue paint and dribbled just wide of the goalposts on our left side here. Liam's right. and Barons came around the side and cleared it. So fortunate there that that one didn't go in the net on the way. Colorado, long shot, and a pad save for Liam Slattery. Picked up now by the Barons. Elliott, Grimm, Keith, Braxy, and Semig on the ice. Colorado back across the blue line into the offensive zone. The Barons pick it back up and clear their zone. Colorado offside as they've got a number 14, their captain. Took a little while to get back up after he was knocked down in the Baron zone. In front and tipped wide. Colorado able to clear it. They're going to say offside here, no tip. 3:25 to go in this second period. It is still 1-1. Close game here. Barons have had the 3 penalties against, 2 in the first and 1 here in the second. Colorado had the first penalty of the games, then it's been the Barons in the box. Barons had the first goal on a shorthanded goal by Board, and then Colorado tied it up in the second period. Stockel leaves it for Pusateri. And now a little battle there, out to the point, and not able to keep it in with the Rampage. It'll be regrouping in the neutral zone, the Rampage. They'll send it long and they'll say no icing here. Slattery sends it around in front, and they'll have to send it back to the side. Bouncing in front now, picked up by Lundy. Gets back, right back up as he took a knee there, but able to control it. Lundy in front, shot, wide. Throws it in front, deflected before it makes it there, looking for Basil. And this one's going to go all the way down for icing. 2:35 to go in this second period. Next line up. Schutte, Krimbali, Huffstedler, and Romstadt, and Oleski will be the 5-some here. Right wing circle for the face-off. 1-1 game in the second with 2:35 to go. Huffstedler with the face-off, right wing circle, ties it up, and Colorado able to come away with it. Stolen by Schutte. Schutte feeds it back behind the goal line. Huffstedler trying to read it. Good stop there by Colorado, and now Schutte gets a piece of it. Huffstedler ties the man up. Schutte gets the puck back. Fed back to the point. Shot, tipped wide. And Colorado able to feed it out. And waiting for the tag up is Schutte. And trying to feed it in, and stolen by Colorado. And now it's going to be stolen back by the Barons. Huffstedler feeds it into Schutte. Schutte shot, and a save as it was slowed on the way. As Schutte was draped. Tipped by Huffstedler, goes just wide. Schutte to Huffstedler behind the goal line. He'll feed it back to Schutte. Schutte out front, looking for Krimbali. Went through back to Romstadt at the point. Feeding it into Huffstedler, who gets a stick lift. And lifts the stick and then feeds it further. And now Oleski trying to get a piece of it, but Rampage able to clear it, but that will be icing with 1:36 to go. Offensive zone. Face-off coming up. It'll be Board, Morgan, Elliott, Bradshaw, and Wood. Left wing circle for the face-off. Here at the Taylor Sportsplex in Taylor, Michigan, near Detroit. For the first of 4 games this weekend. And it's Colorado sending a long pass, and it's going to be icing. Yes, it did not get touched on the way. They were trying to send a long pass all the way at the blue line. Colorado player tried to swipe it down and did not get a piece of it, so we'll try that again from the right wing circle for the face-off this time. Morgan will head to the dot. 1:29 to go in the second period, 1-1. Colorado has it. They'll try to find their way out. Wood keeps it in. Now in the neutral zone and across the blue line into the Baron zone goes Colorado. Backhanding in through the front, goes through the blue paints, and now in the goal is a Rampage player, but not the puck. Gets along the boards. Barons battle for it, still working through. Coming away with it was Colorado. They throw it on goal, save there, and then could not get the rebound. Now they have it, another shot and a stick save. Not sure if Liam can see that one or not, but he had his body in the right position. And now the net is wobbling back and forth, so they'll blow that one dead. As Liam was trying to go back and forth as the puck moved behind him. They'll fix that and they'll face off. Looks like to the right side of Slattery. Braxi, Semig. Keith will take the face off. Pusateri wasn't even over to his side yet, but he'll pick up the puck. And Stockel on the ice. Slattery settles that one for Stockel. And he'll leave it for Pusateri. Up the left side and out of the zone. No, it doesn't leave the zone. It's going to be Semig though, now clearing it, and that'll be icing. 22.4 seconds. Liam is arguing something with the referee. He seems to have had a good view of what was going on near the blue line and won't win the argument, but to let him know what he saw. 22.4 seconds to go left of Liam here for the face-off. Keith will take it. Referees having another conversation here on the way by with each other. Shot deflected. Be picked up by the U16 call up, and they try to flip it off the glass, but it ends up in the netting instead. So Braxi letting Pusateri know that as well. We can see his attempt from here, but it'll be face off, and Colorado comes away with it, throwing it in front. Liam gets a stick on it, and now player in the boards back behind the goal line. Don't want to see that. He's slow to get up, but it looks like he is getting up here. Didn't see how he went down there. I don't know if he lost an edge or got pushed in there, but good to see him get right back up. A little slow to get up, but skating off with his own power, and doesn't look to be too much concern there, so that's good news. 13 seconds to go here in this second period, still 1-1. Another defensive zone face-off coming up. Barons have been in their own zone for a while now. Oh, it'll be outside the zone, actually. It's blown dead for a player down, so offensive player down, so they'll blow it. They'll take it out of the zone. Feeding across, and it goes all the way to the opposite side. Barons out of the zone, 4 seconds to go. Long shot blocked in the neutral zone. That'll about do it for the second period here. And Grimm gets a little hit. Now they're going to have a penalty, I think, here. They're going to throw a penalty here. Grimm was checked after time expired, and he retaliated, I think we'll say, and we'll see what the results are. Looks like there is a penalty on the board. Oh, it's not on the Barons, so looks like number 52. It's just on the Rampage. So Barron's going to be on the power play. So as we start the third, Colorado is going to be sitting in the box for 2 minutes. So after the whistle, Grimm was near their bench, and they decided to say hello a little too aggressively. And referees saw it, and as Grimm was freeing himself, and 52 is going to the box for Colorado as a result, as will the backup goaltender to man the box. So, 17 on the clock, still 1-1 as we start the third period, but it will be the power play for the Cleveland Barons. Board's going to, looks like it should be Lundy taking the face off, but Board's out there as well with Romstadt, Basil, and Morgan. And it's run back to the Barons, so Barons will skate through the neutral zone, deflected, and they'll have to regroup. Lundy with the puck. Morgan will pick it up. And he'll leave it for Ramstad. So Basil up the left side across the blue line. Into the offensive zone. Being it in front. Shot just wide. Picked up by Basil. He'll rim it around for Ramstad and they'll set it up. Ramstad to Lundy quickly to board. Back to Ramstad. Back to Lundy. Quick puck movement here. Basil will settle it in the front. Top of the circles now. Shot. Deflected. Picked up again. Shot and a goal. Basil with the goal. Power play goal. He got his own Barons collecting the puck behind the goal line. And Colorado gets a piece of it here. Now it's a little battle behind in the corner. So they're able to fish it out. Terry tied a man up. Oh, good to hear the audio is back on. Thank you. And in the corner, in the offensive zone now, it's going to be Colorado able to take it out of the zone. In the neutral zone, stolen back. Trying to feed it through was Wood. No luck, intercepted by Colorado, but Romstad's going to get it back after some good pressure. Romstad through the neutral zone, in the offensive zone he goes. He'll push it into the corner. Romstad pushed down. Barons on a change. Colorado out of their zone. Into the Barons zone, but no, they can't go. It's offside. So they have to wait for the tag up. Breakaway here. Slatter. And it's a goal. Colorado able to find the near side post and pop it in just inside with 6:21 to go. Rampage tie it up. So number 44, Whittingham of Rampage, able to get that one. He was able to find a breakaway there. And take advantage of it, able to pick his spot. Tough ask there of Liam Slattery. It's now 2-2. So that'll be Colorado picking this up behind their own goal. Back to an even game here with 6:10 to play in this third period. The Lundy brothers with the puck. Back behind the goal line. Still working through it. Basil out there as well. Elliott and Grimm. Colorado able to clear their zone. Through the neutral zone they go. Good stick lift there by Basil, and it's going to be picked up by Grimm. He bodies a man off. Basil's fine as he got up a little bit, tiny bit slow there, but he's all right. He'll stay out there. Keith jumps on the ice, as does Semig, and a save here for Liam Slattery. Able to hold on to that one in the glove. 5:30 to play in this third period. Broxy, Stockel, Semig, Pusateri, and Keith on the ice. Face off to the right of Liam Slattery in the Barons zone. Quick shot here, deflected into the corner. Barons coming away with it. And rimmed behind the goal line. Pressured by Colorado. Keith coming in to help, and he'll grab it. Keith. And now Pusateri has it. Trying to send it across, but it got deflected off of Keith's skate. So Stockel. Colorado in to knock it into the corner once again. Stockel will grab it once more. Off the glass and out. Back into the Barons zone. Keith will have it. Barons still trying to work their way out of the zone. Nico with the puck. Nico Pusateri sends this one all the way down for icing, and yet again in the Barons zone. Having a little trouble clearing the zone and getting out of there. With 4:40 to go, it'll be a defensive zone face-off, 2-2. Bradshaw, Wood, Romstad, Board, and Morgan on the ice. Face-off to Liam's left. Quick shot, pad save, picked up by the Barons. Romstad up the center of the ice, through the neutral zone, into the offensive zone he goes, centered around the rim. Board in the corner, feeding it back to Morgan. No, it's not going to make it that far. And now it's Colorado out of the zone. Good job by Wood stealing the puck. He'll take it back out of the zone. He avoids one man, and now into the offensive zone. Bradshaw will push it into the corner. Morgan looking to see what he has to work with. He'll take the puck and keep it at the blue line to Romstad. Rolled off his stick, bounced over it looked like. And it's Colorado able to take it and send it out of the zone with under 4 minutes to play. They'll settle it in the neutral zone, and they'll dump it back into the Barons zone. Wood will pick it up behind his own goal line and avoid a player there. Settling the puck. Board. Able to collect it with some pressure. He'll get it to Morgan. He's got Bradshaw with him across the blue line. Trying to get the shot off. Colorado wouldn't have it. This one's going to be icing here. And we'll have an offensive zone face-off with around 3.5 minutes to play in this third period with a 2-2 score. Next line up, Hufstedler, Krimbali, Schutte, Oleski, and Elliott. Shot and a save. Schutte able to step in. Hufstedler won the face-off back a little bit there, just kind of left it right behind him. Schutte jumped in, able to get the shot. Krimbali actually tapped it to him, I think, and Schutte able to get a good shot off, but goalie there, ready for it, able to hold on. This one's won over to Schutte. Oleski now with the puck, trying to get a tip for Huffy, couldn't get a hold of it. Schutte now. He'll feed it back. Hufstedler into the corner, trying to get to it. He's got company. Able to push it to the circle, and Colorado's going to have it and take it out of the zone. Just wide of the goal here. Colorado sends it behind the goal line. Hufstedler moves it for Oleski. Hufstedler now gets it back, and he'll take it up the right side to Krimbali. Krimbali trying to get it to Schutte. Krimbali across the blue line with it. Hufstedler will pick it up, and he'll feed it to Krimbali. Shot! Oh, just wide on deflection. Went through the blue paint and went just wide of the post. Hufstedler will feed it behind the goal line. And now it's out of the zone. It's tipped. It's going to be all the way back down where Elliott will pick it up behind his own goal line. And he'll bring it out of the zone as the Barons are on a change. Colorado able to intercept in the neutral zone. Lundy, and Basil. Trying to move it forward. No luck yet. Elliott will have it. He'll give it to Oleski. Up to Lundy. And Colorado in their own zone, behind their goal line, trying to find their way out. Terry and Stockel in now as the blue liners. Lundy to Lundy. Back to Lundy, shot! It was Christopher Lundy with the shot. Good stick lift there, but Colorado has it anyway. And Stockel pressuring, not allowing the shot to go on goal here. All the way in the Barons zone. Stockel switches directions, keeps the puck. Nicely done. He'll feed it across for Colin Lundy. Colin now up to Basil, but stolen by Colorado. Rampage now going the other way. Offside the call. Good call there. Tried to time it up. Didn't work. 1:27 to go here in this third period. It's still 2-2. Board, Bradshaw, Morgan, Romstad, Elliott on the ice. Barons win it back. Up to Board now, across the blue line. And offside the call. Morgan with the face-off. Colorado able to dump this into the Barons zone. Slattery will send it behind the goal line for Elliott. Elliott quickly up the center. Up to Bradshaw across the line. Tries to squeeze past the player. No luck. It's going to be Colorado behind their goal line. Trying to find their way out. And now they'll get across the blue line through the neutral zone and into the Barons zone. Out front. So line change here, Krimbali, Schutte, Hufstedler, Pusateri, and Elliott jump on the ice. Hufstedler with the face-off. Nice tip there by Schutte. Schutte out of the zone, trying to win a race. Colorado has it in their own zone, and they'll send it all the way back down. They'll say tipped. Stockel behind his goal line, trying to leave it for Schutte. No luck, and now to Krimbali. And now they'll get it out of the zone. In the neutral zone, Colorado has it back. Stockel will settle it. And behind his own goal, waits for the time to run out. So after 3 periods of play, it is 2-2. So evenly matched game here. Just a moment for the scoring summary. Working on some technical difficulties as we'll make sure this phone doesn't die on us. You know, the high-tech equipment I've got going on here. So it was the Barons scoring first in the first period on a shorthanded goal from Board. Colorado tied it up in the second. And then it was the third period, Barons scoring on a power play goal early in the third period within the first minute, and then Colorado scoring with 6:21 left in the third period to make it a 2-2 game, once again tied up. Just 6 penalties in this game. 2 for Colorado and 4 against the Barons. So overtime coming up here. It's 3-on-3 overtime. 5 minutes on the clock. And we're gonna have Slattery to the left, Romstad, Lundy, and Basil on the ice as your 3 starters for this overtime period. Lundy will take the face-off. And so he won it back. Colorado comes through, grabs the puck. And now tied up there, Basil will take it back. Nicely done by Romstad and Basil to steal that back. Romstad now with the puck behind his goal line. Possession so key in overtime, and they'll make sure they have plenty of time and space to keep possession. Basil with the puck. He'll leave it unintentionally nonetheless. He'll leave it there. Lundy. Nice job there. Feeding it in for Basil was Romstad. Lundy lost his footing there. Able to push the puck over to Romstad anyway. Basil making a run toward goal, and Romstad got it to him. So great opportunity there, and great effort to keep things going. And it was Colorado got behind the last man there, but couldn't collect the puck. Basil does, and he'll go across the blue line. Krimbali now off the bench is going to try to get this puck. He'll feed it off the boards to himself and try to avoid the referee as well. Krimbali feeding it to Basil, would not settle for him. Krimbali in the corner now. Elliott's got to back off. Colorado's got numbers. Shot off the glass. High and wide there for Colorado. Krimbali now back the other way, trying to feed it across, wouldn't go. Now in front of the Barons bench, Colorado sends it back. Board, Krimbali, and Elliott on the ice now. 3:27 to go in this overtime period. Colorado with the puck. Shot attempt there, stays out. Colorado gets it back. Shot wide. Picked up by Krimbali behind the goal line. He'll feed it over to Board. Board will skate it up. Or excuse me, that's Elliott. Elliott will skate it up and make some room. Elliott across to Krimbali. Krimbali across the blue line. Back to Board. And he'll back off. And they'll make some room and set it up some more. 2:45 to go in this period. Stockel now. Feeding it over to Board. Across the blue line. Shot, save, and a hold. So Stockel, Pusateri, and Bradshaw now, the 3 skaters for the Barons. And a face-off in the offensive zone. 2:34 to go in overtime. Pusateri gets it back, skates it forward, shot, and saved. Settled here by Stockel. Stockel bodies a man off, keeps the puck. Leaves it for Pusateri, or excuse me, for Bradshaw. Back to Pusateri, shot blocked. Bradshaw collects it. Bradshaw skates it toward the front, shot blocked. Gets it back. Bradshaw in front to Stockel. Stockel makes a move. Great save by the goalie. Stockel trying to make a move and find some space. Goalie wouldn't give it to him. 2:01 to go. And it's another offensive zone face-off here. Morgan, Schutte, Romstad jump on. Morgan will take the face-off right wing circle. Back to Romstad off the face-off win. Over to Morgan. Romstad now. Makes his move toward goal. Romstad, shot, glove save and a hold. 1:44 to go in overtime. Barron's spending some time in the offensive zone now. Colorado's going to send a couple different players out there. Morgan. Colorado comes away with this one. Good no call there as two players got tied up and one went down, both went down. Morgan collects the puck, goes all the way down to his own zone, leaves it for Romstad, who will skate it up the right side and across the blue line. Romstad behind the goal line. Back to Morgan. Back to Romstad once more. Morgan lost an edge. Gets right back up. Romstad to Schutte. Schutte around one player. Schutte, oh, lost the puck, but Morgan gets it back. And then Colorado able to make the steal. 1 minute to go in this overtime period. Next players, Basil and Elliott. It's Colorado on a rush. Basil. And they're going to blow it dead as the player dives into the goalie here with a little help, but I think they're just going to say there's no penalty, I don't believe. It's just players got tied up and one rammed into Liam, who's got to get his stick out of the net here, and the referee's going to help. So we'll just have a face-off in the Barron zone with 51 seconds to play. Colorado keeps it in. Lundy, Basil, and Elliott's going to have the puck. Elliott up to Basil, across the blue line, and Colorado sends it back toward the blue line. Basil's able to collect it. Basil back in the offensive zone. 22 seconds to play in this overtime period. Lundy across the blue line. Shot, save, and a hold. 7 seconds left, 6.9 on the clock. Colorado will send two different players out there. Lundy, face off on the left wing circle. Rampage start toward the wall and tied up there, and that's going to do it. It's going to be a tie here, folks. Unless we have a shootout. Let's see if we go to a shootout. I bet we do here. Let's see. Did not check the showcase rules if there are any. So it looks like we are going to have a shootout, and they are asking who's going to go first. So are they talking about switching ends maybe? Yeah, they're talking about switching ends. So goaltenders are going to switch ends here. So exciting times here in Taylor, Michigan. So let's see who's going first. Looks like it's going to be Colorado Rampage taking the first shootout attempt here. Number 70. Skates to the left, trying to make a move, and he makes a shot. He's able to go fake to the backhand, go back to the forehand on his left, and get on the inside and make the goal. So it'll be board for the Barons. Board, left backhand attempt, no go. So Barons down 1-0 after the first round of shootout here. Number 52 of the Rampage will go next. Nice blocker save there by Slattery. So next for the Barons will be Krimbali. Off the pipe. So it looks like he found a spot, but just a couple inches off there. So 44 of 44. Able to find his way in on that one, and that's going to do it. Took the hard shot, found his way in the back of the net, so it is the Rampage that win in a shootout. So the Barons line up. Liam a little frustrated off the ice, but played a good game. And all the way to a shootout, and the Barons fall in this one. So not the way they wanted to start this showcase weekend here in the Detroit area, but they'll be right back at it this evening at 7 p.m. tonight, where they will take on the Anaheim Junior Ducks. So some good competition this evening as they'll try to wash this one away quickly in Michigan. So thanks for watching today. Hopefully we'll have less sound issues, and I know where to stand this time, and hopefully I won't get kicked out of the stands. I was able to set up over there. They let me do that no problem, and then they said, oh, you can't be here to actually broadcast. So sorry about that, but we'll be better suited for game number 2 here, and hopefully no sound issues. We'll go from there. Again, 7 p.m. tonight to take on the Anaheim Junior Ducks as the Cleveland Barons fall in a shootout 3-2 in this one. We'll see you back here tonight. Take care.